Hi friends, I'm Pastor Paul from Hope Church in Phoenix, and I'm glad to be with you today and talk about our Building Hope adventure and how God can build hope in your life and mine. I'm happy to be here again with our contractor, Matt Stevenson. And it's such a cool story how two of our leaders, Dave, Lynn, and Ian, told me, I know this guy named Matt who's a contractor, and I think he could really help us out. And they made the connection, and here you are. Now, you do a lot of projects around the country. This is just a small part of that, but what gets you up in the morning? When you think about all the hard work you have to do, all the hassles, I know there's a lot of hassles, what gets you up in the morning to keep doing this?
I think what gets me up in the morning to continue pushing along in a pretty difficult industry is the occasional acknowledgement that we really try our best to fulfill our promises. As a general contractor, we're not always the ones out hammering nails, and we're not always the ones laying a foundation and doing the actual work. We're often a go-between between a client and other contractors. And so our job is to keep the project moving, keep everyone in line, and try to mitigate problems. Especially in the past 4 or 5 years, it has become much more difficult to manage people. The number one thing that keeps me going is when we get a acknowledgement or a thank you from someone that says, hey, we see that there were problems, but you responded. And we try to judge people not by the initial issue, but it's how they respond to an issue, which I like to think is how God tries to guide us as well, is with our response. And so working with a church, we work with people that are like-minded and can see that effort.
As we've worked together the last few months and worked with our team, there's 4 things I especially appreciate about you. First of all, your faith is important to you, and I love that. Second, you're a man of your word. You say what you're going to do, and you do it. I really appreciate that. Third, you've spent a lot of time and energy with your team and with us analyzing the design and the budget to make sure that we've covered our costs and we can build what we actually want to build. I appreciate that. And of course, as you know, since we started the design on this, the construction costs have almost doubled for labor and materials. So you've also, the 4th thing I appreciate, you've tried to help us find ways that we could maybe save some money and still make it an excellent space. And I think about this verse in Luke 14. Jesus says this, "But don't begin until you count the cost. For who would begin construction of a building without first calculating the cost to see if there's enough money to finish it? Otherwise, you might complete only the foundation before running out of money, and then everyone would laugh at you." I think that's kind of funny. Everyone would laugh at you. We don't want people to laugh at us on this building.
No, you don't.
But I think about Jesus uses that image also for our lives, that as we move forward in life, as we face challenges and future projects and changes in our life, how do we count the cost? How do we think about it, pray, plan, prepare, so that we can move forward with confidence? Jesus is saying, I think, clarity leads to confidence, leads to courage. When we're clear about something, then we have more confidence to move forward, and then we have the courage when the troubles and challenges come our way. So I'm excited that you're doing that for us, and I know Jesus is doing that for all of us, helping us to gain clarity, confidence, and courage. Sometimes He needs to bring others around us. Who's on your team? Who are those consultants who can help you think things through, to plan, prepare, and pray? And you're certainly part of that for us. We appreciate that.
Thank you, Pastor.
God bless you. Have a great day.